There's one. That's a better fish. Ooh, he's staying down. He cranked it. River rats. It is Thanksgiving. I think it's Thanksgiving. It's not Thanksgiving at this moment, but it's Thanksgiving when you're watching this video, so I guess we'll call it Thanksgiving. But it's late fall, and I'm at the river, and I'm going to catch pretty much whatever I can catch and have fun doing it. Late fall fishing's tough sometimes. Anyway, let's go. It is a nice, unseasonably warm fall day, though. A little blustery. You know, it's tough to have it all. But I don't really care as long as I catch something. I don't need much. Just a few nibs would be all right. Got the little guy here. I'd probably put a 16th on, but it's blustery. And I like the color combo, chartreuse and white. And we'll see how this goes. It's a little pitch. Smallies usually aren't far. It'd be pretty neat to get one on the first cast, though. I'll tell you that much. I don't think I've caught a fish on this rod yet. Yeah, definitely. Ooh. Got her in the junk there for a second. I bumped a fish. Or a rock. Oh, there's something. Oh, little smallmouth. Second cast, which is ideal, because then you don't have the first cast curse. Little guy. Hey, on the board. Very spirited. How many of those things are going to be down here? He was cold, by the way. It's probably because the water is cold. Sadly, I did not feel that hit. Or I felt something weird, but it wasn't like a very satisfying hit. I'll get over it. Or something. Oh, there's something. On the fall. Oh, I saw him. He wasn't bad. Oh. I snagged him on the fall. That's a scale. Whoops. Eat it next time, please. There's so many fish down there. Holy cow. Yep. Did I snag you? Yeah, I sure did, but you're not a fish. That would be a shtick. Where you at, fellas? Throw something a little different at them. Go with chartreuse orange core. Probably bigger hooks, so probably gonna snag some stuff from what I've gathered. Am I gonna have the second cast curse? Been here a whole 10 minutes. Need one to just annihilate it. And he's gonna have to, because with that Bowie in my line, bite detection's not gonna be easy. It might have been a bite. Not the most convincing one. The sun's about, we're about 15 minutes away from prime time. There's a stringer over here. Interesting. Oh, it's somebody's minnow trap. It's better that than a stringer of dead fish. Back to the crappie jig. Come on, little dudes. Where you at? Over here? There's that log right there. Was there not a smallmouth by that log? I'm sure there is. He just doesn't want to eat. They watched his buddy get yanked out of there and said, "Not for me." Maybe I'll try something a little more natural. A minnow imitator. Got the old Drastic Plastic split tail. Tough to find very many things that look more like a shiner than that does, but Let's see if the fish agree, or if shiners even sound good. I think they sound quite delicious. Okay, go get them, bud. The upside for the walleyes is as soon as that sun gets lower, it's going to get darker. The downside is as soon as it gets darker, it's going to get colder. I was hoping this blusteriness would make a walleye chop and get them biting. So far I'm wrong. About to make me a quick move. Plus I'm hungry and I have trail mix in my truck. Yep, new spot. Where do I want to stand? Try right on the rocks first. Oh, sorry, we're at a new spot. I don't know how excited I am about it because just fish pretty hard. And there's a dude fishing downriver. But what the heck, we'll give it a try. Maybe there's some dumb smallmouths here. Okay. Yes, this looks very smallmouthy. Maybe even walleye-y. Start with this dude. Well, there's a log there. Put it right in the pocket. Surprising amount of depth. That piece of grass out of the way. There's got to be one right by that log. Okay. The trick is to be by the log, not in the log. Easier said than done sometimes. Alright, well guys, where are you at? It's like 6 feet there. Deep enough to hold a walleye. It's gonna happen. It's about that time. I'm about convinced there's not a fish in this river. Well, that sucks. That sucks even more. That's not going to make a good fishing video, river rats. So I'm going to go home and I have some crappies to fry. So I have that going for me. I'll see you in the morning. Morning. About a 360-degree turnaround from yesterday. Trying some bigger water. Either needs to be up 5 feet or down 1. I would prefer up 5 though, if I had to choose. Okay. This morning is kind of a rare November treasure because it's like a low of 50. It's kind of sweet. It's not very deep. This may have been a mistake, but we will see. I'm going to switch to a 16th here in a sec, I'll tell you that much. Yep, switching to a 16th. This isn't the sharpest hook in the world, but I don't have a hook sharpener with me, so hope it doesn't bite me in the butt. Okay, one more cast and I'm moving. Definitely not feeling this. Okay, out of here. See how this goes. I'm optimistic. There's a lot of good looking shoreline. Probably should have came here first. Not very smart. There's some depth here. It looks like there's some depth here. Not that much depth here. There's plenty of snags though. Oh, I see the log. Well, there's actually a bug on my hat. It's almost December. That's weird. There he is. Hey. Thank you for playing. He ain't even bad. He's shaking his head like a wet paper bag. I don't know what I meant by that, but he crushed it. Come here. Perfect eater. Hook about came out when I lifted it. There are walleyes here. We're on the board. He'd be a perfect eater, but I just ate crappie last night, and I have flathead to eat in the freezer, so he gets a free pass. Plus, it's Thanksgiving, you know, so I'm gonna eat turkey and stuff. I'm more of a ham guy, but that's just me. Okay. See you, bud. I'd like another, please. Would absolutely like another, please. Oh, that's a fish. Feels very carp-like. No, it really feels carp-like. Landing this fish may be an issue. Be nice if he would just throw the hook. Not a carp, buffalo. Big difference. I kind of like these guys. I mainly just want my jig back, so thank you. Mission accomplished. Make one more long cast over here and I'm gonna slide up the bank. Just because it feels right. Didn't make a big move, just a little guy. Give this about 5 casts. What the heck? Somebody was fishing here with creek chubs recently, it would appear. Feed the catfish, or the walleyes, whatever wants to eat it. There's no lack of carp here either. Just one more would be nice. Get off of there, carp. It's like a bunch of rock. Should be fish on it. I think there are, I just think they're carp. Like that. Sliding up the bank. The bank's steeper. Hopefully my bag doesn't fall in the water. That would suck. Well, I thought somebody was talking. Snow geese. Or are they swans? No, that's a whole bunch of swans. That's kind of cool. A lot cooler than this snag. That's timber. Oh, maybe not. So it doesn't matter. Got it off of there. Gonna head back over there and put on a different lure. Probably wait till I get over there so my bag doesn't fall in the water. Would probably be smart. Ooh! How'd I miss him? Oh, that hurts. First cast with the different lure. I missed him because my hook is not sharp. He thumped it. That can't be happening, guys. Yeah, I ordered those because they have bigger gaps. So when you're fishing like a larger plastic on, you want a smaller jig, you have a wider bend, more likely to get in the fish's flesh when you set the hook, but you gotta sharpen them. Didn't know that when I ordered them. I will not order them again. He tattooed it though. You can like see the tooth mark on there. Oh, Give me another shot, please. That was the best bite I've had in a long time. He didn't get stung though. He might eat again. Not the same thing, but you never know. There he was. I saw the line bounce. Maybe I should just not set the hook like a crazy person and we'll get him. He ain't bad. Wonder if he's the one I've been missing. Either way, I thank you for round 3. If you were, he ain't bad at all. Glad I walked back down here. Almost a cookie cutter, the other one I caught. How well are you hooked, friend? Good enough. Ooh, barely good enough. Oh yeah. That's like 3 bites in about, I don't know, 5 minutes. Finally got one. I imagine he's comparable to the culprit. Easy. The other culprits. But I'll take him. I didn't set the hook like a crazy person. I got him. So I should probably try not to get too excited when I get a tap. But it's hard. See ya. And he's gone. They are digging on that little shiner imitation. There's another one. Oh. Wow. Not good. Another one who upbit it just went slack on the drop. Never really felt it. One more, please. I promise I won't whiff him. Except I might change color. Throw something a little different at him. Same size and profile, just a different color. Something they haven't chased around for a minute. Yeah, something different than purple's kind of cool though. Same style bait. On camera it probably looks pretty close, but it's got more flake and it's darker. A little shinier, a little darker. A little more reflective, a stouter outline. Will it matter? I don't know. Looks more minnow-esque. If that was the same fish, imagine what was going through his head. I mean, if fish were capable of conscious thought anyway. But he's like, lunch, breakfast, slurp. And it gets ripped out of his mouth. And he's like, conveniently, there's something that looks identical right back in my face. Gets ripped out of his mouth. And the third time, he's like, that one bit back hard. Try to go extra slow. The fall walleye mission is a frustrating mission in the state I live in. They're here, and sometimes the fishing's even good, but so often you're just like bouncing around looking for something. There's one. Oh, he's running at me. Oh, because you're a smallmouth. You'll work. That's fun. So much for not getting excited on the hook set, but the fish got landed, so we'll call it a win. Yay, smallmouth. They're fun too. There's one. That's a better fish. Ooh, he's staying down. He cranked it. This is pretty sweet. They're biting pretty good. I think there's a stick over there, so should probably try to keep them away from that. That would be good. Let it sink a little longer. Man, they're tuned up this morning. That's a nice fish. Not a jumbo, but a pretty dang nice one. One you'd take every time. Come here. I'm not going to be able to swing you up on the bank. Ooh, I might be sliding into the water though. Okay. He set the hook, immediately knew I got him a little mucky. Slightly muddy walleye, but definitely a nicer walleye. That's a dang nice fish. So, getting spoiled after going to the wrong spot this morning. I bounced around and hit a good one. Right there. All right, see ya. Going to that lighter jig seems to have made all the difference. Water's pretty low, so I mean, it makes sense, but I'm not very smart, so it takes me a while to put things together sometimes. If you're like, how slow to fish? Each of these casts are taking me like a minute and a half. Well, maybe not that long. But they're taking a while. It's getting a little brighter. I'm losing a little confidence. Imagine they're probably about done for the morning. I want to make a few more casts just to make sure. The carp are still backbiting, but they're always backbiting. After you have a snag into a fish, it's always a good idea to make sure you don't have a scale covering your hook point, like that one. So then when you do get a bite, you're probably going to miss them. That might actually be a Walter. Nope, smallmouth. Never even felt him hit. It was just different than a carp. They're fun. See ya. They're so much sportier in warm water, but I catch more in cold water. Mainly probably because I'm mostly like chasing flatheads when it's warm. I do really enjoy the difference though, like walleye fishing versus flathead fishing. Flathead fishing is so equipment intensive. When you come out and do something like this, it's so simple. Jigs, plastics, one rod. I bring more than I need, but you could get by with a lot less. It's not a bad idea to have some suspending jerk baits. You can go the live bait route, but you don't have to. Okay, last cast. Probably. Maybe. Oh. Now it's definitely not the last cast. He didn't hit it with as much tenacity as the other ones were. Yeah, I need to get my hook sharpener and those wide gaps. As long as they're sharp, they definitely hook more fish. I think we have one more walleye or smallmouth or little walleye. Never even felt him bite. Well, he ain't that little. He ain't that big, but he's skinny compared to his buddies. Okay, later. Gosh, that was on my last cast. He was in a different type of spot too. Well, that's going to do it for me. I hope you're enjoying your Thanksgiving. I really do. And I'm very thankful that you all take the time to watch my videos. It seriously means a lot. It's super humbling, super cool, and super appreciative. So big time thanks on Thanksgiving. But if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate you taking time to watch. Hope you catch a giant.